Alright guys, here with under 13s managers. Scores and scorers please.
7-1.
Scorers, quite a few. We had Kasim scored 2, Jeffrey scored 2, Sammy got 1, Jordy got 1, and there was 1 own goal.
What do you think of the performance today, boys?
Well, really good performance. I was really impressed, obviously hearing from last week's performance. To see what we did today was really good. So obviously training's been good, coach was doing a fantastic job with the boys. But yeah, we moved the ball around, you know, we put race in the midfield today, and it was man of the match, superstar, controlled the game sort of in the midfield, which was a surprise and a good addition to the squad.
Yeah, I think I'll probably echo those sentiments. Throughout the week we were training on moving that ball wide. We didn't do it enough last week. The ball was quite narrow and Jeffrey and Sam were required to do most of the work, so we asked the fullbacks and the wingers to get more involved today. And some of the goals today were brilliant. I think Bills would agree. We moved that ball wide. We were playing some proper football today, and we had a stronger second half than the first. So that's always encouraging to see. That's something we want to see the boys do more often. Finish the games off strong, because last week we dropped off after the third goal went in. So Bills mentioned before the game, let's finish strong today. And we scored 5 goals in the second half. And we only scored 2 in the first. So I think overall really good result, coupled with a really good performance. So yeah, it's encouraging.
Alright guys, we've seen a never-ending trait, or hopefully an ending trait, of winning one game, losing the next. What's to come next week? Are we going to kill this trait?
Well, that's what I said to the boys at the start. There's just no consistency, and I think it's all mental strength. Me and we've been talking about it through the week, and we boil it down to mental strength. So we're working on that with the boys. Go back to training on Tuesday and make sure we address that, and hopefully we get a result next week. Let's see.
Alright, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.
Here with Coach Ethan and Coach Pele of Unit 12s. Late kickoff 2:30. Lads, score and result please.
6-1.
Here with the coaches of Under 12s, Coach Ethan, Coach Pele. Lads, score and result please. Here with Under 12s coaches, Pele and Ethan. Results and goal scorers please.
Yeah, 6-1, Asad 2, Riley 1, Hussein 1, Benny 1 and Abdi got 1 as well.
Alright lads, pretty much one-sided after they scored the first goal. How was that first half?
Yeah, first half started off quite slow. I think we conceded in the first 2 minutes, and everything was still a bit of a shambles really. But once Asad got the equaliser, you know, we looked much better football being played, and created a lot of chances. But a lot of chances were missed, so we went in 3-1 or something. So it's just something we've got to look to improve on.
I mean, going forward, you always look like you're going to score a goal with those 3. We've got Riley, Asad, and Hussein going forward. I thought interplay was quite good today. Could be better. How do you improve?
Just getting them playing with each other and training, just getting them used to their certain movements, and
Now, second half, we had a bit of a commotion. Of course, Coach Rudy was involved. Game finished early, got abandoned I think 10 minutes before full time. I think that's the second or third time it's happened to you guys. What's your feelings?
Why it was us, you know,
it was silly at the end of the day. The whole commotion could have been dealt with very easily. But I mean, things do get heated, especially got a lot of passion merchants. So I mean, it happens at the end of the day. We're all passionate about football. We all get heated in their moments. But I think from the next couple of weeks or so, it's just about calming down and diffusing it quickly. Because at the end of the day, we just want to get them playing football. You know, these situations shouldn't happen, because the more they're playing, the more they're going to improve. And if our own attitudes and our own little bickers are going to interrupt that, then it's not really on, is it? So yeah, it's easy to diffuse at the end of the day. It's just silliness. So hopefully it shouldn't happen again.
Brilliant. Thanks, lad. Here with under 11s coaches, Aswat and Adam.
Why is this guy laughing?
Here with under 11s coaches, Coach Adam and Coach Aswat. Here with under 11s coaches, Coach Aswat, Coach Adam. Result please.
Is it 11-2? Am I right?
No, 12-1.
12.
Yeah, goal scorers.
Adamuda, wasn't it?
Adamuda again.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us how it started. I mean, we had 8 players to start off with. Just tell us what happened there.
We picked a squad of 13 yesterday. 12.
Yeah.
We had 4 dropouts this morning, which wasn't ideal. We had 1 player who got stuck on the way, so we started with 8 players today.
For most of the first half,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and it showed. They're sort of all over us for most of the first half. Conceded so many goals. Just sort of we're 7-0 down, 7-1 down, 8-1 down in the first half. So it was just we're just sort of just all over us.
You see positive signs, or is it still a bit doom and gloom at the moment?
To be fair, when we had Aba, who showed up late because of whatever reason it was, as soon as he came on, we didn't really concede anything for a solid 20 minutes, I think. And we even scored a goal, so we were winning 1-0 with 9 players for a little while. And it was good to see the attacking side. I think defensively we need a lot of work. Even attacking wise, it wasn't fluid. It was just all sort of all over the place. Passes just sort of scrappy. Everyone was a bit scared to go into challenges. We have a lot of work to do with them.
The truth is, for what you expect from a regular 11-year-old in terms of what the basic principles of football are, we are way behind. And that's the truth of it. But we're going to keep working, see what we can do, and try and get the best out of these players.
You had Adam Patel and Mohamed Ahmed drop down from the 12s. Are you looking forward to more players dropping down to get a bit more game time and experience with yourselves, or would you prefer to have a solid team which you could rely on, same number of players and same players per week?
It'd be nice to get a core squad, but sometimes, I mean, we'll get players dropping down from under 12s to help in terms of the experience. If they've already had the experience of playing with the under 12s, but obviously you do want sort of a regular squad every week. It helps for us to sort of work on what we need to work on with those set of players. But obviously we're always open to new players and for other players coming down from other age groups. I
want to give a special shout out to Mohamed Dalal, by the way, because I thought he was excellent today.
He was excellent, yeah.
Even though he's conceded that many goals, but I thought there's a player in there.
Really, really good, yeah.
That's good to see.
Brilliant. On to next week, lads. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright guys, here with Coach Mo. Under 9s just finished the game. What was the result?
Yeah, we drew 2-2 against HC All Stars. Goal scorers Rafai and Adam Chowdhury.
And just sum up that performance for us.
Shambles, simple as that. Some clueless players on the pitch. Don't want to be tough on them, but I've got to now, because they've got to start stepping up. I had 1 player on that pitch, that was Adam Chowdhury. The rest of them, not there. Absolutely not there. Terrible, absolutely terrible. It didn't help that we had to play 7-a-side on a 5-a-side pitch. It was tight. Every shot, even from the own half, it looked like it was going to be a goal. Spoke to the league about it. They said it was our choice to play. It wasn't. We turned up. Referee said you got to play on a 5-a-side pitch. So again, it doesn't matter. Last week we turned up. We didn't have a game because the league messed up. Graham messed up. Again, spoke to Graham about this week. He's come and said you had a choice to play. No, we never. We turned up and our kickoff referee said you're playing on a 5-a-side pitch. Fair enough. The league have made £95. That's up to them. That's cool. Not a problem. But in terms of our performance, we can't take anything away. It was terrible. Rafai made his debut. Had 7 players to start off with. So we had started Rafai from the off. That was never the plan. But players didn't turn up for us. Obviously, we had the same problem with the 11s. And it's a joke all round. I don't know what parents think we're doing here. We're not here to. We're here to run teams. We're here to improve players. We can't if we're playing like this. If we're having players turn up after kickoff, not good enough. Either you play for us or you don't. Simple as that.
Yeah. Also, it looks like, from my perspective, you guys were a bit lackluster today across the board. Is that potentially due to the loss of Omid?
Of course, no. You got to look at the players we've lost. Zayn had to pull out. He's another player. He scored 12 goals last season. Obviously, Omid scored 45 goals last season. But still, no excuse. These guys have been playing football for 1.5 years. They're 3-time champions, and they need to start feeling sorry for themselves and their parents as well. They can start pushing them a bit more. I mean, they get hurt a little bit and they want to start crying. No, leave it now. It's finished. You're now playing Red League football. You're playing as champions, so you have to act like it. You can't turn up and think, I'm going to give 30% and win the game. It doesn't work like that anymore. You got to start picking it up yourselves now. Watch football, start improving, work at home. And I'm not getting that. I'm getting 4 players turning up at training on Tuesdays, and I had 6 yesterday. And I'm trying to bring up on the race, and it's tough for them because they need to be in an environment where they're playing with champions to improve. If they're playing with 4 players at under 9s level, not good enough. This is terrible. Of course, I'm going to take some blame. I have to. But I'm trying my best here. But these boys need to pick it up massive because some of them are not going to make it to under 10s, and I can say that now. They're not going to make it on the 10s.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark.
Coach Rudy, Coach Saf. Long day for you, Rudy. Early start. You went up to Stevenage. Tell us a little bit about that.
Omid made his debut for Southend today. Still on trial, but made his debut. It was a good game. Played in an unfamiliar position, but managed to get himself on the score sheet. That's what he knows how to do best. But it's good to see him playing in a different position, left wing back. The boy can tackle. Nobody knew that, did they? Yeah, he can tackle. He's a very good player. He's done very, very well, and it was a very, very good debut. And hopefully, contract's not far away now. So well done to him. Proud of him today.
Brilliant. 4 games today. Obviously, Rudy, you made it on the 12s. Saf, I think you pretty much saw the other games. So do you want to take us through the ones that you saw?
I was out in the 13s first. It's pretty decent game. Started off well. I feel like they had a few dropouts as well. Altogether, they scored some great goals. Everyone, well, a lot of their front scored goals. Sammy scored an amazing goal, amazing volley. Talking about a debut player, Ace, played a lot of...
His debut?
His first start, but he played a lot.
His first start, yeah, sorry. His first start, I feel like Coach Moores and Bills gave him the man of the match. And as a spectator watching that game, he was there. He was
same old 13s. Yeah, they lost last week. We said they're going to win this week. Whatever. Yeah, next.
Yeah, next team I watched was the 9s. Yeah, how it is, they didn't really turn up. They definitely missed on it. That one player that had the spark is gone, and they just couldn't play up. They were literally played out. So I've got to say.
To be fair to the 9s, I heard the shambles of the league. They made him play on a 7-a-side. I mean, they made him play a 7-a-side game on a 5-a-side pitch. That don't help us. So, you know, we'll judge them when they'll go onto a 7-a-side pitch. And
next team that was
under 11.
No, I didn't get to that.
Oh, under 11s. Yeah, cool. Nice. Anyways, carry on.
Under 12s?
You know what? Let's be honest about the under 11s, innit? Like, pack it in, innit? Like, it's not worth it no more. Because we put this team out for boys who wanted to play, who couldn't get into the under 12s team, who are ineligible to play for under 9s. But you know what? A lot of them belong at 7-a-side football. 9-a-side football is too big a jump for them. They're not going to get better, they're going to get worse because it's massive. Triangle's a good outfit, but not the best outfit in the world. The teams in the league are going to be better than that. I dread the day we play Globe. I actually dread the day we play Globe because Globe are a proper outfit across the park. And we just about cope with them with Omid in our squad in the 9th. So think about what they're going to do to these boys if they continue at this rate. And as for those boys showing up late for the game, listen, this was your opportunity, not ours. We made the team for you. Then you show up late, you drop out last minute, not on. Just as quickly as we got you the team, just as quickly as I'll take it out. Because it's not fair on Coach Asrat, Coach Adam, and the rest of us, because we can't work with trash. And at the moment, it's trash. End of story.
There was a bit of a commotion at the under 12s. Second half, which involved the referee and yourself, Rudy. I'm not going to ask you what happened, but it seems to be a similar thing that's happening weekly with our referees, and it's not just us making a complaint, it's also other teams. So, any word for the league?
Look, at the end of the day, we're a football team. We run professionally. The league should run professionally. They're sanctioned by the FA to run professionally. Fact of the matter is, I actually applaud the fact that the guy had cards in his pocket. Because in recent weeks, they haven't had a whistle. So, the fact that he had the cards, well, the way, well done. But it's just nonsense. It's farcical, you know, you can't talk. I got sent off. I was a spectator. I don't manage the team. I got sent off. Whatever. I don't know where I was supposed to go, but still haven't told me that. But the league is the league is a bit shambolic at things like this. Can I blame them 100%? Probably not. There's not enough refs in the world. And where there are refs, they're rubbish. So it's kind of like catch-22, isn't it? Like you get refs and they happen to be bad, and the league doesn't have enough of bad refs, which is, I don't know where to go with it personally. It's just like a loop going around my head that every week is the same complaint. And this week the opposition bottled it. Right? They wanted to go home because they couldn't handle a couple of mid-20 guys. We're not mid-20s, you know, we're passionate. So it happens. But they couldn't handle us shouting a little bit. So no one swore, no one was abusive. But the referee deemed that it was inappropriate, and that's his prerogative. As for me, I'm never going to change. I've been the same across any league. And no other refs in other leagues have problems with it. So I think I have to question competence in this league all across the board. You know, the fact that under 9's got, that's the second week they've got being done, by the way. Last week they didn't get a game because they messed up the fixture. This week they made them play on a 5-a-side pitch, charging for a 7-a-side pitch. The under 12's ref was trying his best apparently, but we need to start differentiating. Are they kids or are they footballers? In my opinion, they're footballers because the way we treat them as an organisation is footballers. Yes, we understand they're young, but they're young men. We're trying to make them young men. So the league needs to understand that as well. If it's a bad tackle, book the guy, book the kid. What you need to talk to him about it for? Just book him, and then he won't do it again. The problem with this game is too many bad tackles, and in the end we had the worst one of the lot, and that's why the game got called off.
All right, thanks for that, Rudy. On to next week.
Cheers.
So here we are, done 11s. Few minutes left, and guess who just got sent off? Yep, Rudy got sent off. Look where the pitch is. Look where Rudy is. Hey, Rudy!
Am I standing over there?
There's a ref
Oh, is it?
who set him off. Pull out red card.